guys, Jungle Bob here. Friday night lights. How about that? Speaking of lights, let's turn that on. Anyway, so this video is going to be about a Stihl Br420 blower, backpack blower. This is part of the haul that came in last weekend. I showed y'all a Christmas in July video. This is the third item I've gotten to. Well, actually, I've diagnosed all of them, but this is the third one. We've got two others out this week. They were pretty easy to do. They wouldn't. But anyway, all this equipment has been left out in the rain, or it's been sitting up. I don't know if it's been in the rain, but you can see all the rust on everything. So he just, left it all out in the rain. And we're trying to piece it back together for him as cheap as possible because he wants to keep everything. He's an old timer. Used to be, I guess he still does a lot of yard work. I don't know for sure. But anyway, so if you want to follow me along, it's going to be part one of the Stihl Br420 backpack blower, getting it going again. You think I can do it? Well, you'll have to watch the videos to see. Let's get right into it. Last weekend I showed you all the Stihl equipment that came in one day. Since then we've got one of the hedge trimmers, HS180 or 80 hedge trimmer out, and one of the Stihl FS100RX's string trimmers out. So, but now we're on to this blower. It's a Br420. Now keep in mind, all this stuff was left out in the rain. So first thing I did was check for spark. No spark. This coil was obviously rusted to the flywheel, or rusted a little bit, but it's worn down so bad. No good. So the next thing we did is we went on to a compression test. You know, I've got everything off of here now, the carburetor and all that, so I could look inside the cylinder. And it surprisingly, everything looks shiny in there. I guess the rain didn't get in here. So we did a compression test, and it came up to 110. And I'm going to show you that here shortly. Hold on. So like I said, this equipment, this guy just left them outside. All this stuff. I had that FS85. It's so rusted bad you can't even fix it. But anyway, so like I said, Br420. This starter rope is Dunsky. The spring's probably rusted through inside. I'll save this though, because I'll take it apart, clean up the housing and everything, and I'll probably just I'll buy maybe a replacement spring for later on. But like I said, I've got a donor 420 Magnum that has a broken. Well, the bearings are worn, the crank bearings are worn, plus the housing's worn out. It's just, but I saved it, everything. The throttle control on this one, it also sat out in the rain, so the springs and the contacts, the switch and everything had disintegrated in here, just turned to powder when I pulled it apart. But, so I just transferred the tube off the donor over off the donor blower over to this one. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to a compression test. This is what I did. And we'll see what it reads. I'm going to give it about 4 or 5 good pulls, and we'll see. So, there you go. It's right about 100. So this thing's going to run good. Now, the carburetor was junk. We're going to also take the carburetor off the donor one, because I know for a fact it was still running, that donor. It would just leak so much oil out on this front seal here because the bearings are worn, and it wasn't a seal because I replaced the seals in it. But anyway, so just to make a long story short, we're going to take this one and get it back to life. I got to put the top back on this too. And we ought to be doing that in the next video. I'm waiting on the coil to come in, and you'll get to see it fire up. Next video actually will be putting it all back together, firing it up, and sending it on off to the customer. But you know, hey, you know, you just gotta, all the pieces are here, but fortunately I was in luck and had a donor laying around. Now this muffler looks really rusted. I'm gonna wait until it fires all the way up and see how it sounds. The dirt daubers are living in it. But I've got a fairly new muffler on that same donor, 420 Magnum, that'll transfer right over to this if need be. And, you know, saving the customer a little money on some used parts. He wants to get it going. He's an older man, older gentleman. He's got a whole bunch of equipment. He's brought me all these old Toro recyclers. We're getting them back together for him, and now we're getting into his Stihl equipment. He's been doing this kind of commercial work a long, long time. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this video. Please give me all your likes and comments. You know, put them down below. Hit that subscribe button for me. And this is going to be Jungle Bob out for Friday, August. I don't know if it's the 5th or 6th. My days are running together. Anyway. Oh, and we also have a 575 XP Husqvarna that's going to have a top end kit put in it. No compression, straight gas ran through it. So we'll be doing that. And y'all know I hate chainsaws, but this is just a top end kit, so I ain't going to have to worry about a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you on the next one. Love you, see you, bye.